lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Bortles to throw once more. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Bortles was accident-prone last year, led the league with 18 picks and an early pick here.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The gun. They'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to try and throw to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Ready, 39.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Ace, coming. Double up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3, 90.
On first and goal, Howard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this complete to Henry over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And caught by Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. One receiver left, that's Allen. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
This is Howard on second down. Cuts back right. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, it's Howard. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. On second down, here's Bortles. That's caught at the 3. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And now... San Diego getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ten yards still left on second down. One receiver left. That's Allen. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Check, Patriots! Patriots! Hurry up, here we go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
This is Gordon on the dump off. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, 8.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
One receiver left. That's Allen.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he is out of bounds here on the return. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly... Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I'm going back to you. Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Watch 12, watch 12. Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's strong running. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
second down. They'll run with Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Seven yards remain now on third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the
All right,
run.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You ain't going nowhere.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will...
Touchdown, Chicago! Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, double tight. Now let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Green, 39. Leopard, Leopard. Back there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
It's going to be a long day. All right, here.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Over. Gun. We got double up.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Ready. Ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Red zone opportunity.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Bortles. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, we'll credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears add on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This is Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The tight end Henry here in motion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Bortles. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
3 down.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. They'll drop to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Watch out. Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three, fellas, we got 3. All right, here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Looking to throw.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Detroit!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And the onside kick did not go 10 yards. That's illegal, and the flag comes out.
And now you know why special teams coaches have gray hair. They draw this up all week. They have it set to go, and the kicker has one job and doesn't get the ball 10 yards downfield.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
You got three down. Here we go now. Black 58, rail. Black.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
On play action, now Bortles. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me, and I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
And he rifles one incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take you.
And a loose football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
3 down, 3 down. Ready. Slow. Switch. Ace.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First and goal here from the 2. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Hey. You got 3. Here we go now.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So we're 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We ain't giving up nothing. All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. In there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
3 down. Here we go now.
Bortles going to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Bortles to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some range.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Take down, 81, 81.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard.
Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come